everybody, my name is Jen. Welcome to Rise and Shine Yoga for another week. So we are going to start in the position of your choice like we do most times. That means if you want a blanket or a pillow or a blocks or anything like that to make you feel more comfortable, please grab it. And we're going to stay in this position for a few minutes just to get ready mentally for our practice today. Just whatever makes you feel comfortable. We're breathing in and out, we're relaxing. And let's actually do some 7-second breaths. We haven't done those in a while. So what that means is we're going to breathe in through your nose, and you're going to breathe in for that 7 seconds. You're going to hold it for 7 seconds, and you're going to breathe out for 7 seconds. Hopefully in through your nose and out through your mouth if you can manage it today with your ability to breathe. If you don't want to do this, totally fine, do your own thing, no worries. And if 7 seconds is too long and you want to make it 5, that's totally fine too. Please do so. I do find it even relaxing for me. I'm not doing the breathing, but I'm doing the counting, and I find that very therapeutic. So you can also just count along with me too as an option as well. So we're going to do that in 7, hold 7, out 7. We're going to do that 7 times through. All right? So let us begin. We're going in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now breathe in and out, nice and slow, nice and controlled, and you should be nice and relaxed at this point. I know I am. Let's just turn and face one way. And turn and face the other way. Back to the middle. Look down. Back to the middle and point that chin up towards the corner of the room. Back to the center one more time through. Turn one way. center, turn the other way. Center, look down. Come up and point that chin. And come back. Beautiful. All right, let's transition ourselves onto all fours. Nice wide fingers. And we're just gonna shake a little bit side to side. And then find some stillness and then turn the head and turn the hips. So we're shaking a little bit more, but we're slowing it down. One more each side. Come back to the center. Let's arch up like a Halloween cat. And then come to neutral. Arch up. And to neutral. And arch up. To neutral. Now let's cave down, cave in like our cow. And neutral. And cow. Good stretches. And neutral. One more. Cow. And neutral. All right. Let's bring those hands a little bit wider apart, and we're going to bring those knees a little farther back. And we're going to lean forward a little bit, and we're just going to do retract, protract, and retract of those shoulder blades. So it's a scapular push-up. So just leaning forward, and I'm going to come down and up. At your own pace. Really warming up the muscles of the back. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2. The arms are not moving, it's the shoulders. 1. And let's lean in and then sit back. Bring those hands behind us, bring those palms up towards the ceiling, and you can lean forward or back and kind of stretch out those forearms a bit. Wiggle those fingers. Okay, beautiful. Next, we're going to come back to all fours. And we're going to kick one leg out and one arm out. And hold it here and just balance for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come on in. Other side, bring that leg up. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on in. Beautiful. Now staying here on all fours. Kick that leg out, bring that knee in, and bring it back out. So we're just keeping that back straight. You're going to add on in a couple minutes, but right now we're keeping it straight. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's switch out the other leg. Same thing, kick out, and just come back in. Weights distributed amongst his hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Release those wrists. Go for some little twists and rotations. Alright, now we're going to do that same thing again, except instead of making a nice flat back, we're going to kind of arch. So we're going to be here, and then we're going to kind of arch in. Just kind of make a little bit of a ball. Alright, let's bring those hands nice and wide. Take your first leg, kick it out, curl in for 1. 2. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Alright, beautiful. Other side. Let's bring it back. In and out. 4. 3. 2. 1. And release. Just kind of roll onto your side a little bit. Bring those legs out. Hair out of your face. And come down onto your forearm. Nice side stretch. Now let's move around that wrist as well. Beautiful. And let's take the top leg out. So we're here on the ground, and we're just going to lift and lower that leg. Pointing those toes. Alright, now you can kind of relax. You can just stay here, or you can make it a little bit more challenging by coming up here. And you can also be on your forearm if you want, or lifting those hips off the ground. Let's go up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Come on down. Switch it over. Alright, coming down on that forearm, arm up and over, and over on that wrist. Okay, bring that arm down. Bring that leg out. And let's go up and down. For 1, 2, point that toe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And however you lifted up your hips on side A, we're going to do so on side B. And let's go. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Come on down. I'm just going to take my sweatshirt off. And we are going to go back to those kind of knee-in motions. So we're going to do so in a downward dog this time. So let's all come into downward dog. Take your time getting here, no rush. Stretch out those feet, those heels, that upper back, low back, all the backs. Alright, so we're going to do 2 rounds here. Notice my knees are bent very generously. That's how I roll. Feel free to join me. All we're going to do is we're going to take one leg behind, and we're just going to bring it in and back out. So come down for a second. So we're going to do one version where our leg is just going in and out, and then we're going to do a second version where we're actually coming in and out. You can decide to do both with me. You can decide to only do one. That's totally fine. You can also come down to all 4s. No worries. Just make sure you have enough space behind you so you're not going to hit anything. So let's go back to our downward dog. Let's take a side, lift it on up, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on down. Give yourself a rest. Come into child's pose or ball or whatever feels good. Take a couple seconds in between each round. Yes, we want to get our blood pumping and our body moving. This is also rise and shine, so we want to honor our body and take things a little slow. All right, let's do it up for sides too. Same thing. Into your downward dog. The leg comes up. In for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Drop it down. Come into your little ball or child's pose or whatever your resting posture is right now. And we're going to go back and do that second round where we're coming from a downward dog, bringing that knee in, and almost coming into a little bit of a plank. So I'm going to demo for a second, so just kind of peer over. Like I said before, we're going to come up and come in here and back out. So let's do a set of 10. We'll rest, and then we'll do the other set of 10. And then we'll move on to something else, in case this isn't your cup of tea for today. All right, so come out of your resting position, and let's meet in downward dog. Let's pick your leg, bring it behind, in for 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kick back behind, bring it down, relax. Take a second. How did that feel? Do you feel a difference between side A and side B? Your whole body should feel a little different from side to side A and side B. Maybe it's just one side's more tired than the other. Maybe it's one is more tight and one is more loose. Whatever it happens to be, maybe you feel more tension in one hand versus the other. I definitely feel more tension in this hand, which was the side that my leg was moving. That's me. What is it for you? All right, so let's do the second side of that. So let's go back to downward dog. And bring that leg up behind. And if you move slower than me, that's totally fine. Now let's come in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Kick it back, come on down, and lower all the way down to the belly. Bring those hands underneath the head and look straight down towards the mat. Relax those shoulders, relax those hips. Just let everything go. Hold here for 5 breaths. And then when that 5 breath is done, come to a little sphinx. Drop that head and neck. come on up. And we're going to roll onto our backs, and we're going to do some abs. So I'm just going to turn this way. Feel free to do your own thing. We're going to do some boat and reverse tabletop today. So we're going to do it nice and slow, no worries. You can decide what you're interested in doing today, what you're comfortable doing today, all that jazz, and join when you want to. So we're going to start it nice and easy. We're just going to come back on our forearms. I'm just going to lift those legs, and then we're going to straighten it. So I'm just going to hold it here. And let's drop them down. Then we're going to come up onto our arms, our hands, and we're just going to bring those hips up. And then come down. Okay, so that's option one. Option two, back onto those forearms. Bring those legs up. Instead of straightening this time, we're going to keep them bent. We're going to drop one and the other. Just go back. If you want to drop both at the same time, totally fine. Or if you want to straighten those legs and drop one or the other, or both, totally up to you. But we're doing this little drop, toe drop here. Do one more each side, and then drop those feet. Come on to those hands. Lift it up. And come back down. Alright, so those are two options. I'm going to give one more option, or two more options, I'm sorry. We're going to come up with our hands off, forearms off, hands in front. We're going to be here and hold here. And drop. Bring those hands behind and come up. And back down. And then we have the full expression of our boat. Legs up. Fix your nose and hold, preferably with straight legs. And come down. And lift those hips up. And come back down. Okay, take a second. Grab some water if you want it. So here's the deal. We're going to go through 10 rounds of whatever variation you want. So we're either going 1, 2, 3, or 4. So forearms on the ground, and just holding. We have the feet drops. We have the variation here, and we have the variation here. This is the one I'm going to pick just because that's when I feel like I can do most comfortably and do best. I can kind of sort of do the full expression, but not really 100%. I don't really feel 100% comfortable in it because my legs aren't completely straight. And so I don't want to do that on camera wrong, basically. Long story short. So I'm going to stick with my knees bent. But if you want to do any of those options, you can switch back and forth between those options. Totally cool. But between every single one, we are doing this hip raise and come back down. So everyone's going to do it at their own pace, and we're going to do 10 versions of it. If you are doing whatever types of holds you're doing, or the heel drops, you're going to do them for 10 seconds a piece. So if you're here, you're doing the heel drops, you're going for 10 seconds, and then you're coming up and holding for 10 seconds, and come back down 10 times. So 10 is your magic number. 10 repetitions or seconds for the first bit, 10 seconds for the second bit, 10 rounds there. I will let you know my counts as we go along. You can match mine, you don't have to. We'll give a little chance at the end for everyone to catch up. So no worries, and you don't have to rush. This is your routine and just kind of getting some abs and some back strength adding into our day, okay? So get ready, grab some drinks, and let's begin. Don't hold your breath at any point. And try to keep your shoulders down as much as you can. I just finished my 5th repetition of ground through. So if you haven't been counting, start with number 6 right now. See if you can lift those hips just a tiny bit more on those reverse tabletops. I have 2 more rounds left. When you are done, we're going to lay all the way down on the ground. Give those knees a squeeze. And just kind of chill here for about 10 breaths, giving everyone else a chance to finish with no rush. Drop those feet to the floor and give ourselves a giant hug with those elbows up, pointed up to the ceiling. Open those arms up and let's switch to which arm is on top. Open up again. Let's do one more time each side. And again, switching it out. Release. Let's bring a knee to each side. And we're going to take our arms overhead into a cactus shape or a field goal shape. You can adjust how far away your feet are from your tailbone, that's totally fine. And we're going to do some movements of the arms here. So just bring them down and up. Now, depending on your body, you may have more range of motion than me. Maybe you have less, that's totally fine. If your range of motion is something that you're concerned about, we can talk. But this is not the time to be concerned if one arm is moving a little more more than the other. But if there's any pain, please do not move to the point of pain. So now let's do them in alternating motions. And find a position and hold. Trying to relax your hips as much as possible. And switch directions of the arms and hold. So bring both arms up. If you want to adjust your feet so your legs are straight, that's totally fine. If you're comfortable where you are, that's totally fine too. Now we're gonna bring those elbows out like they just were, and we're just gonna touch our shoulders and then come out. So little capital T, big capital T. Even though little capital T makes no sense, like a short arm capital T, a long arm capital T. Now every time you move, I want you to just slide those elbows in a little bit more until your elbows are flush next to your body. And we're still doing that motion. Hopefully there's enough room behind you. We're gonna come up and back. Scooch down a little bit. So full body stretch, come back in. Next time, you're all the way super straight, stay that way. And then bring your hands over your head like you're doing a giant pencil dive in a swimming pool. And then grab your opposite elbow. Bring those hands straight again. And then grab the opposite elbow. Arms straight again. This time grab one of your wrists and you're just going to pull over. Come back to the center and the other way. Come back to the center. Bring those hands to your belly. Grab one knee, bring it in, and we're just going to do some circles from that hip. And switch directions. Keep it straight, move that ankle around. One way and then the other. And then bring that knee in a tiny bit more and then bring it out to the side a little bit so you're moving towards your armpit as compared to the middle of your chest. Back to the center and let's straighten that leg. Other knee comes in and we're circling from that hip. And we're switching directions. Alright, let's move that ankle around. Both directions, switch it out. And then relax that ankle. Bring that knee in a little bit more and then bring it out a little bit to the side. Come back into the center, bring that foot down. Bend that other knee and let's make our knees into a little tent. So our feet are out to the side of the mat, side edges of the mat, and your knees are coming into touch. We're gonna do that breathe in, breathe out, 7-second hold again. We're gonna do it 4 times though, so we're only gonna do a shortened version. Just to kind of bring ourselves down a little bit, relax us a little bit. So hopefully it's comfortable for you to do that position, that breathing here. If not, please get to a position where your body feels more comfortable doing that. I'm just gonna have my hands on my belly so I can literally feel the air coming in and out. All right, so we're gonna breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. Straighten out your legs. And we're just gonna be here for 3 minutes. Class is not done yet. We're gonna take our Shavasana now. I want you to start wiggling your fingers and toes. And when you are ready, I would like you to roll onto your belly. So we're going all the way on front. Hands right under your forehead. Looking straight down again. Bending those knees. And windshield wiping them side to side. Pick a position and let those knees drop to one side, let those feet drop to one side. And then bring them the other way. Come back to the center, straighten those legs. Take those hands from underneath your chin and come into a sphinx. We're going to turn one way. And we're going to turn the other way. We're going to come back to the center and we're going to look down. And we're going to come up. We're going to tuck those toes under and we're going to push back through tabletop. So we're here. Bring that head closer to the ground. Stretch out that low back. Release that. Come to your hands or straightening those arms. And we're going to tuck those toes under. We're going to lift those knees off the ground. And then we're going to walk those hands to meet the feet. And we're going to let that upper body relax on the tops of the thighs. And then we are going to very, 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 very slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time until we're standing. We're going to roll those shoulders back. And roll those shoulders front. We're going to take one leg, we're going to cross it over. We're going to take our hands on our hips, or in front, or behind, either way. And we're just going to lean forward a little bit and stretch out that hamstring. We're going to roll up. And we're going to switch our feet. We're going to roll it down. And we're going to roll it up. Bring those feet together. Bring those arms in front like a little I Dream of Jeannie moment. And drop that head. Head comes up. Arms come up. Drop a little to one side. Go back to the center. And a little to the other side. Back to the center. Bring those arms down, around, and into a prayer pose. Thank you so much for joining me for Rise and Shine. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, and I'll see you next week. Bye.